I like Marcus Parsons, but I tell you what, I love Jalen Ramsey. That guy is a beast. I mean, he can cover, he can tackle.
It's going to be significantly worse. Now, the only chance you have is if your defense is playing good, you can hand off and play ball control. But
Welcome to the Everything Goez podcast with TAK, where sports get loud, the takes get hot, and nothing's off limits. From game day breakdowns to way too early predictions, we're bringing the energy every single episode. Buckle up, because over here, everything really does go.
What is up, beautiful people? And if you didn't know, this is the Everything Goez podcast with TAK here in the, not studio, but across the world right now. Belichick was snubbed of the Hall of Fame, and it broke the internet with the reactions that happened throughout sports, throughout social media. We're going to talk about Pro Bowl chaos. I mean, is the Pro Bowl even worth watching or even attending? Clearly not. We're going to run it back. Seattle versus New England. We had some good Seattle picks here throughout the year, and New England, and what a bouncing out back year for New England. Dad called it. And we're going to talk about trust to hire. A lot of new coaches are being hired, and we're going to talk about, do we trust it or is it a fluke? But welcome back, man. Friday, January 30th, almost into February. How are we doing?
God, this month flew by.
The whole year flew by.
the whole year. Yeah, the year started to fly by.
Whole year flew by. But we have a good week. I mean, tomorrow's Saturday.
Sounds like Saturday. I know. Excited. Got the house listed, sold. Chris, it sounds like you're kind of in the same boat with your
You got
daughter.
It sold?
Yes. Now we need to find one ASAP.
So that was what happened 2 nights ago, that the guy that came by, he wanted it?
Yeah, yep. Yeah, that's correct.
Are you sad about it? How are we feeling?
No. Excited for a new chapter. I think it's. Yeah. I knew the townhome wasn't going to be permanent, so
this will be good money on this podcast. So Ace is. You haven't noticed, Ace is getting a big house.
Hopefully, yeah.
All right. Well, Bill Belichick totaled 8 Super Bowls, 17 division titles, 31 playoff wins. If you combine the coaches that are in the Hall of Fame, they have 8 Super Bowls combined. This is going to be what, Super Bowl 59? Where are we at? Super Bowl. There's been 59 of these things, and he's won 8. 60. It's going to be 60, right? So there's been 59, and he's won 8 of them. I don't understand how that's not a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Just go show you the Hall of Fame's a joke. Just like in baseball, it's a joke. He should be in. Like Tom Brady said it right. If you don't get in, no coach deserves to be in there.
No, it's kind of insane, and I think a lot of people are like, well, why do you want to know who's voted? Well, I would like to know who's voted, because this guy clearly doesn't know. I think there's a lot of people, and obviously you heard the speculation that there's a couple guys that maybe didn't like the whole Deflategate or all the things that maybe have been brought up throughout the years with Bill Belichick. But that's like, if not the best coach to ever coach the game of football. I mean, you can't talk about football without Bill Belichick and Tom Brady era. 8 Super Bowls is absolutely insane.
Well, and
system's fraud.
Yep. Isn't it similar to baseball with the writers, or at least journalists, where they're the ones kind of deciding the fate of guys? So if they had a crappy relationship, they'll mark them off bad. It's a bad look, very bad look for the NFL.
I think this is going to be a good wake up call to say, maybe we need to take a look at who's voted. Maybe we need to get some good voters in, no matter what kind of opinion you may have about someone's person, like the actual person, you kind of got to put that aside when you're voting and looking at someone's legacy, because he's built a huge legacy. No one's ever going to do what he's done. That was generational. That was once in a lifetime of what they did.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot of people out there saying it wasn't him, it was Tom Brady, but that's BS. He coached the team, he got them where they had to go. So
yeah,
at the end of the day,
he was drafting players that nobody had on their draft boards, and they just continue to rack up Super Bowls. The only thing that's ever come close is, I would say, Andy Reid and Pat Mahomes. And I mean, I feel like that's fading a little bit. I mean, like what Bill Belichick and Tom Brady and that whole the teams that they would make. No one, everyone hated them. You know what I mean? Every year it was them.
I think Belichick going to the North Carolina is going to ruin his legacy a little bit, but I think he should be in. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah,
I mean, 31 playoff wins. That's insane.
Yeah.
That's insane.
He's been to more championships than some teams won't even see that at one of them. So, I mean, you got to put him in. This is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
The three guys I see in here, Landry has 22 playoff wins.
Tom Landry's one of the best of all time.
Well, Bill Belichick's better.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Tom Landry also coached in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, or whatever it was, 70s and 80s.
I mean, tell me how 8 Super Bowls, most all time, 17 playoff wins, most all time, 31 playoff wins, most all time, 17 division titles, these are all most all time. If they're all most all time, why is this guy not an instant Hall of Famer?
Yeah, the political.
Like, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah. So there's what, 50 votes, you need 80%, which is 40.
40. You need 40. Yeah, you're telling me he didn't get 40 votes?
People 11, it should be changed. Players, coaches, former coaches should definitely vote on this, just like the baseball. I think you'd get different results, hopefully.
I do too, man. I think that let them have their voting system, but I also think you should have some maybe retired players or coaches.
Let the Hall of Famers vote them in.
I thought the same thing, man. I thought the same thing. Honestly,
same thing with Eli Manning. Why didn't he get in? He's got 2 rings. I mean, what does it take to get into the Hall of Fame now?
Well, Drew Brees is going to stop him.
Is that next? I don't know when he's up.
I think Drew Brees is going to be an instant Hall of Famer. I mean, he's one of the finalists.
This next year, or this? Well, either way, yeah.
No, the one that's about to happen.
Oh, he would. Okay.
Drew Brees is a finalist.
Oh gosh.
If you think about it, I don't really know who I'd want to vote. I feel like no matter who's going to vote, there's going to be some kind of dilemma, some kind of drama. Like, I really didn't like that guy. I'm not giving him a vote.
But players and coaches, I'm with Chris. Anybody in the hall, give them the vote. They know best.
Or maybe like have 3 groups vote, and then you take that information. You're like, all right, this guy's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you could have a Hall of Fame chair committee.
Yeah, like have your Hall of Famers vote, have whoever they have voted now, and then like maybe a third party, because third's a good number, right? Because then 3's a good number because you're having an odd number to vote.
Yep. My thing is if you get a writer that's from like Baltimore or somewhere that hates New England, they're never gonna pick Belichick. I mean, it's a crock. It really is.
Well, and so when do they determine? So you're saying, Ty, we'll find out soon if Breeze is going to get in this year?
They find out the same day that they do the Rookie of the Year awards, MVP awards. Like I think they announced at the same. I think it's like next week.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, because there's that whole NFL awards show.
Yeah, I mean it was. I mean, you heard some very high talk. I mean, JJ Watt was furious about it. He took to Twitter about it. I mean, you saw guys like LeBron James, like guys that don't even play football, that were just like, how is this even a conversation? I mean, football begins with Bill Belichick and Tom Brady. Like, it's just, no matter how much as fans we hated playing against them or watching them go to the Super Bowl and division title every single year, it just is inevitable. I think I just saw a stat too that said like the only team in the 2000s that hasn't been to a championship game is the Dallas Cowboys.
Yep, that's true.
I feel like we brought this up early in the year.
Wild. The Jets,
that's
like
true,
the Jets went?
Well, with Sanchez.
Yeah. Did he take them?
I think it was Sanchez.
That's wild, man. The
Wow,
Jags? Did the Jags go to? Was the Jags and the Patriots with Jalen Ramsey and
that was the championship
game?
Yeah,
It's a wild thing to think about. Like, you think about
Okay,
the
that's
talent of Dallas, not to get a little sidetracked here, but that blows my mind.
Yeah, that's a good trivia stumper.
Well, we think the Hall of Fame is a little broken, but also we think the Pro Bowl is a little broken. Not only are people not going, but it's all about views, man. It's all about names. I mean, Shedeur Sanders is in now as a replacement, probably for Drake May, and Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco, first in his career is wild. I think.
Wait, that is wild.
How's it first? You know what? It's. I miss the days they had the pads on because I see all these old clips, and even though they didn't tackle hard, so like it was still fun to see them mix. I mean, like I just watched the one where Drew Brees had his kids on the sideline, and Kirk Cousins is talking to him, and it's just like the pro, like when you hear like a guy is like, oh, he's a 6-time Pro Bowl, like that used to mean something, and now it's like, does it really mean anything?
No.
I don't think so. Yeah,
they don't hit no more. It's just a waste of time. The only thing good this year is it's at the same location as the Super Bowl, so they'll get more views. There'll be more people that attend it because they're just going to be there with nothing to do. So let's go watch the flag football game. But even than that, it's a waste.
Even when
best take.
Go ahead, Ace.
The best take I heard is basically you have the starters that looks good on their resume. Anything else, it shouldn't matter at all because you're not even in pads. It's hard to grade. Even
when they weren't hidden, like I still felt like it could have been boring at times, but like that was an all-star. Like that felt like an all-star game where like you earned that, and now it's just like it's a joke. It'd be pretty cool if they did like what NHL did with the Four Nations, like guys can represent their country. Put some pads on. Maybe you let some guys from other countries come and play. Have like USA versus you have a lot of Englishmen that come over. You got guys from
how would you?
That'd be pretty cool. I think
they should have a kicking competition this year. Let's have a kicking competition. These guys are pushing 70 yards. Let's go. You hit it over 70 yards, you get $1 million. Let's put something on the line.
Yes, I was going to ask if there's something you're interested in watching. And
I'd watch field goal kickers. I would watch that all day long. Put $1 million on the table, so let's go.
Yes, yeah. That would be more exciting than flag football, I think. I
think after watching like the flag football, like I think I miss the semi tackle and like I think I miss those games.
You know what? Get the most expensive car on the market that has a sunroof, put it 70 yards or 60 yards downfield, and whoever gets the freaking Hail Mary into the sunroof wins the car.
Be a lot of dents on that car.
I love
That's
that.
all right.
That's one of the throwing contests. I love that.
They need something different. I
or
still
it goes
think
to a fan. It goes to a fan. You know what I mean?
I still think baseball and hockey have the best All-Star games.
Yeah, hockey for sure.
Cool. Yeah.
I think why I don't like the Shedeur Sanders move and I've been on this podcast a guy that enjoys watching Shedeur Sanders. I think he's young and inexperienced. I think the talent's there. I think the ceiling is there. Mm-hmm. Obviously, new head coach, new culture probably gonna be brought. I don't know what his future looks like. We have a guy that played. I don't even know how many games.
5 games.
1,400 passing yards, 7
5
touchdowns, 10 interceptions, an 18.9 QBR.
The problem is the good players don't want to go no more, so they're filling it in with whatever they got. I mean,
you're telling me like a Lamar, a Trevor Lawrence,
no, they don't want to go.
Yeah,
there's no incentive for them to go.
Phillip Rivers.
No, what? But I remember the days of Sean Taylor laying people out in the Pro Bowl. Those days are gone, man.
I'm still a firm, and I will die on this hill, this mountain, whatever you want to say. I think the Pro Bowl should be like this. I think fans need to stop voting. I don't like the whole fans voting. It's a big old boy right there.
Oh my God, he is massive. I don't mind the fan vote, but
no, but I don't. Right? I think when we played baseball, like the league and your team would vote, right? And I think for the Pro Bowl, I think 2 players, 2 or however many get voted, I think at least 1 to 2 players need to represent that team.
I don't
like how cool would it be watching the Pro Bowl like back when they tackled and there is a player from every team.
Yeah, I agree.
Because it also gives that team and that player a platform to be like, oh, this guy's actually pretty good. Who is this guy?
I remember when it used to matter. We used to keep track of how many players went from each team, and if your team was good, you knew you had like 10 players going. Like the Cowboys had 8 players going this year. Who cares? Who cares?
It is, it's very much. It's not. They've made it irrelevant and not competitive at all. And it's not.
Yeah.
I get that it's at the end of the year. You don't want guys getting hurt. It really doesn't mean anything anymore.
I'm ready for the draft.
Yeah,
I'm ready for the draft. That's more exciting than the Pro Bowl.
baseball, the draft,
The all they should almost do is put the All-Star in the middle of the season, have a 2-week gap. Right? That first week is the All-Star game, and then there's a week off.
Oh, just
but you know what's coming, right? You know what's coming. 18 games, and everyone plays one international game in the season.
Oh no, that does seem like they'd go that route.
They're going to cut it. The plan is they're going to cut it to 2 preseason games, make it an 18-game season, and everyone goes international. And you see the salary, the cap for next year is like $301 to $305 million for next year. A huge jump.
So Ty, that's going to make it even more irrelevant of a Pro Bowl if they're playing one more game.
I think the NFL and NBA have one of the worst All-Star games.
The best thing about the NBA All-Star game is still the 3-point shootout. The skills thing's okay, but the dunk contest is horrible anymore.
Dunk contest is not fun anymore. It used to be so great to watch.
Yeah,
I'm with you, Ty. Like if you want to give the Pro Bowl shouldn't mean anything for a Hall of Fame to denote somebody that makes it to a Hall of Fame anymore.
Yeah.
Like there's no value at this point. Once it became flag football, once the pads were taken off, you cannot elect somebody based off 10 Pro Bowls. If they don't have all pros, they're not good enough. It should be based off all pros. No.
The problem is these guys make so much money, and when their season's done, they want to be done. They don't. There's no incentive to go anymore. They're making millions upon millions. I mean. There's no reason to go to the Pro Bowl anymore. And it used to be in Hawaii. Everyone wanted to go to Hawaii. Now it's not. So it's changed.
Yeah, it is. It is. Well, the NFL, there's a lot happening in the NFL right now, and there's a lot of we talked about it. There's a lot of coaching opportunities, and now that there are a lot of coaches that have been hired, and so we got Joe Brady that just got hired by the Buffalo Bills. Harbaugh ended up going to the Giants. Jesse Minter, who I wanted to go to the Steelers, went to the Ravens. Mike McCarthy, Steelers. I don't know if you guys saw his press conference where he's shedding a little tear.
Aw, going back home.
2 more years of Aaron.
Yeah, maybe. I think Monken interviewed for the Saints last year. I'm almost positive. And Halfley, I don't even know who that is. I'll be honest with you.
DC for the Packers.
But when you look at this list, what guy would you say? I don't feel that. I don't trust this hire. That's a big nah for me.
Brady.
I don't do.
Yeah,
you know what?
Brady or Monken.
So like we're at my job site yesterday or today. I forget what it was. And on the radio, they were talking about how terrible of a move this was. And my thing with Joe Brady is Joe Brady was on the Saints, and then he's been the offensive coordinator for Josh Allen for like years, and he's been such a hot candidate. Every single year he interviews head coaches.
So they haven't won with him there. So they fired a coach, then they make him the head coach. So nothing's changing.
But that's not true because he's not the head. He's not the head coach. He wasn't the one making the decisions on who they draft, on what they do, or how they practice, or what.
The head coach don't either.
The head coach has almost. That's not true. That's not true.
That is true. McDermott did not make any of those picks. Their GM made 56 of the last picks that they did, and it did crap.
But that's why the GM said that we didn't want that wide receiver. That was a coach's pick.
That's bullshit. Anyway, Brady's been here.
No, that was
offensive plays. Do you think he's going to change his offensive plays now?
Listen, I think when you have full control of a team, that you could definitely bring change to a team.
I definitely.
Go ahead, Ace.
No, I agree with Chris. I think Bean is the one making the calls clearly, or else they both would have been gone, or he would have he's in with the owner. I think Bean's more in with the owner, and
I'm going to find a video because there's a video that came out afterwards that 105.3 The Fan played in Texas that showed Bean gung ho about Coleman at the draft,
running the 40.
And he said, we're taking him. So that's BS. All that stuff about him saying, I didn't want him, that's bull.
All I'm saying is don't sleep on Brady, man. Don't sleep on him. He's young.
No, look, they're going to be good. They're a receiver away from being good. They should never get rid of Sean McDermott, though. That was wrong.
Yeah, I'm curious what.
The problem wasn't McDermott.
Defense? Yeah,
I think don't sleep on Brady. I think Saleh was wild when he came out in his interview and said that he didn't call any of the defensive plays in the Jets. I thought that was insane.
Really?
He said he was not calling any defensive plays for the Jets. He's going to be calling all the defensive plays for the Tennessee Titans.
The thing that kills me about that list is look at all the defensive coordinators that are now head coaches. Like I want an offensive-minded coach.
Yeah,
I don't
like
want
an
a defensive-minded coach.
If I had to look at this list though, I feel very excited about Jesse Minter though.
Yeah,
Michigan coach follows John over to the Chargers. Has a lot of wisdom of who he's gotten to like grow underneath.
That's a great rise.
Yeah, I mean you got Lamar Jackson. Like that Raiders thing does sound real though.
The thing that shocks me about Monken is he's the one that was at Baltimore. They were going to draft Shedeur. He didn't want Shedeur. Now he's stuck with Shedeur. I thought he would have went to the Giants and followed Harbaugh.
Oh, and just been a DOC.
Yeah, well, he was trying to. I heard Harbaugh was trying to bring him over, and then the Browns offered him the. Who was the defense coordinator for the Browns? Is it Stefanski? He wants out. Yeah, he should have.
It wasn't Stefanski. It's Schwartz, Jim Schwartz.
Yes. He wanted that head coaching job.
Give it to him. That just seems like a useless. I don't know who you put in that job. You just got to stick with a quarterback and let it go. And I don't think they needed an offensive coordinator. I think that's the type of team where you let an OC call the plays and get a defensive coordinator in as the head coach. Brian Flores, I think, would have been great for them. I'm glad he stayed.
I might eat this bit later, but I mean that face for the Browns doesn't look like a change in culture face.
No.
I think Mike McCarthy's going to do great in Pittsburgh, man. I really do.
Oh God, it really depends.
I mean, you think about his time in Dallas, like they were so good in Dallas, they just didn't win the playoffs, and that's not necessarily his fault. No. I mean, like he does call the plays right, and he gets the team prepared. But at the end of the day, the talent needs to play, and they were 10 to 14 wins all the years he was there.
12-4, 3 years in a row. And then 7 and 9.
That's insane. Like, say they win 1 or 2 playoff games within that span. Like, this is a whole different conversation.
Yeah.
He might never have left Dallas.
I'm going to call it now. Cincinnati wins that division next year.
Oh,
Cincinnati needs help, man.
Let's Well, I like that. Taylor's going to be on the hot seat next year. Burrow,
for sure.
The Vikings are already talking that Burrow's coming here.
Pittsburgh, new head coach, new offensive coordinator, new defensive coordinator, probably Baltimore, new head coach, new coordinators. It's going to be a new system for both of them. This is the best opportunity for Joe Burrow to win the division.
Yep.
I see Joe Burrow getting traded eventually.
No one wants that deal. That's the problem.
Come to Minnesota.
I'm just saying, when you look at Cincinnati, you do not see that's the team. Like, you have an owner that never wants to really sign their players. Then he gives like these massive deals to both their wide receivers. They have no O-line blocking their quarterback. It's an absolute clown show going on over there.
Offensively, they're one of the best teams in football. Defensively is their issue.
Yeah, if Joe Burrow can stay healthy because he's averaging probably the most sacks in a game.
Maybe he's not sacking himself. It's that offensive line.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying.
The more I think about it, I kind of feel like maybe Salah takes a step forward after the Jets, goes back to San Francisco, DC. Maybe this is kind of like a Texans move with DeMeco Ryans.
Yeah.
Sort of. It ends up being that way. They
should
have a good defense.
I think he's going to do good. Cam Ward's good, man.
Yeah. Yep. And he got better at the end of the year. I mean,
he was just like Tyler Shuck, man. There was not a lot of weapons there.
Mm-hmm.
Not a lot of. Tony Pollard's been too inconsistent. He had a good last couple of games. Tajay Spears is either injured or not living up to the expectations. I haven't watched enough film of the Tennessee Titans to know how their wide receivers look, but
they had Ridley, and I think he got hurt.
He got hurt, and the only defensive player they have is Simmons. Simmons on the D line is amazing.
Well, Salah's going to call the plays there defensively, so they'll be fine. I wanted him in Dallas,
and I like Minter too. It is strange, like what you said, Chris. There's not a lot of. I think 5 of those are DCs.
Yeah.
And the other 3 OCs are.
The Falcons is interesting because I like the fact that Matt Ryan's there helping call shots as far as like who they're hiring and stuff. I mean that's interesting. I don't like what he did with the Browns though.
No.
Baker's fired with the face of twice a year. And
that's my next hot take. Atlanta wins the division next year.
Yes.
And I think the Giants are gonna be really good, man. I do. If Cam Scatterbo comes back and he can run with Jackson Dart, Malik Neighbors coming back, and a good coach.
The The NFC East is going to be the new NFC South. It's going to be the worst division in football next year.
They just beat up each other.
On paper, man, NFC North. I mean, you guys got the team. NFC East.
Well, the Eagles they can't hire an offensive coordinator. I mean, no one wants to be there. I mean, the Cowboys are a train wreck. The Giants and let's face it, Washington, they just fired both of their freaking offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator. So there's a new look coming there. So the East is wide open. It's gonna be a mess. We'll be surprised if the Giants win it all in the East.
Dang. All these hot takes
Bengals,
tonight.
yeah, the Bengals and the Giants.
We gotta wrap this up soon. How are we feeling about the Super Bowl, man? Seattle and New England. We called a lot of these games. I mean, we really were high on Seattle and New England. I'm all on Seattle.
Seattle by 2 touchdowns or more.
I told you, Kenneth.
We're all on Seattle.
Kenneth Walker
31-10.
killing it.
I think, so I think Sharps is down. They still got somebody else riding him.
You don't need him. Look at Kenneth Walker. You guys say Kenneth Walker ain't good, man. I don't know if you guys saw him juke out that defensive lineman and was break his ankles. I mean, he was carrying that ball. Sam Darnold looks so poised. Obviously, home field advantage is such a key factor to that. We talked about that. Sam Darnold looks like the real Sam Darnold now. He's playing like a top 10 NFL quarterback in this league.
Yeah.
I'm going to call it right now. You know, the New England Patriots have that one cornerback. What's his name? I can't remember his name. Gonzalez. He's going to take out Jackson Smith-Njigba. Shahid's going to have a 200 yards receiving and be the MVP of the Super Bowl.
I'm so happy for him, man. I'm so happy for him.
Yeah, they're going to win by 2 touchdowns.
He's a free agent, man. He can come back. I don't necessarily know if we want him back, but
mark my words, baby. You better all. Shahid is going to go off.
I just think if you're New England, you couldn't take out a Denver team who didn't have Bo Nix. And obviously the weather didn't start really until the late third quarter. But I think Denver could have won that game. Mm-hmm. Will Lutz's kick gets tipped at the end.
My thing is Seattle only averages giving up like 12 points a game.
Yep.
This is going to be a blowout.
I know. I was thinking blowout too, but I know next week it's going to be totally different. I bet this week I'm completely with you guys, Seahawks. Next week I'll probably be like, oh yeah, I could see the Patriots winning. Why not?
Drake made it in practice today. He's hurt.
Both have mature. Like Clint Kubiak's about to get a head coaching job. They said, who's the longtime guy, Josh something for the Patriots. The OC. I'm not worried. I'm not worried about the defenses. It's the offense for the Patriots. That's the part where I'm like, how's the running game gonna look? What's the running game going to look like against the Seahawks?
It was sad to see some of the Rams players like Devontae Adams. I felt bad for Devontae Adams, but I'm excited to see Sam Darnold possibly win a ring. DeMarcus Lawrence saying that he was never going to win a Super Bowl in Dallas and then goes to the Super Bowl with the Seahawks is insane of a tweet.
Look, everyone's saying Drake may had an easy schedule, but you know what? He don't make the schedule. He played MVP numbers against the teams that he had to play. But in the playoffs against the Texans, against Denver, and against Seattle, which is going to happen. He hasn't done nothing. He's got 6 fumbles in 2 games. It's going to be over.
I still think he's possibly MVP for the year he had this year. But let's get it down right now. Who we take? I'm taking Seattle all the way.
Seattle.
Yeah. I think it'll be closer, maybe, but Seattle's got. It seems like they got more talent on both sides.
Seattle is going. This game is going to be over at halftime.
I hope it's a good game.
It's Bad Bunny, though.
It will be. It will be for the kickoff.
I'm not watching Bad Bunny, dude. I'm not
watching.
No.
I just got a message from our behind the scenes work that the New York Giants owner is on the Epstein files.
Oh God.
There's a lot of people. I heard Trump's on it too.
Not this Epstein guy.
I heard Ace is on it.
Ace Epstein.
Inheritance. Yeah. If I don't come back, I'm living down on the island.
Well, we hope you guys enjoy your weekend, man. It's Friday. Dude, it's almost if you I don't even know, man. January is almost over, so this year's flying already. Yeah.
Brooks is going to be walking. There's going to be a lot.
Get 10% off your next Smackin' Sunflower package. I know that baseball season's coming up soon. Everybody can't wait for the World Baseball Classic. We can't wait to dive into it. But, man, enjoy your weekend. Show some love. Rate this podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, all of it. Share it, like it, follow us. Hit that little notification button so you can get the notification when we go live. But we will see you guys next time on the Everything Goes podcast.